Hello YouTubers, Charles here. I'm gonna finish up my 0.22 gameplay, hopefully this video. Want to finish up what's happening with those probes around Jool. And then I'll probably do 1 or 2 videos in 0.23, but it's mostly the same with just recycling the science being different, so I'm not going to do a new complete career playthrough in 0.23. But, we'll see how things go. So let's see, we got not those. And here we go. So here we are, we're got our big probe launcher with 2 small probes still on it. And basically I want to turn the direction of orbit around. So we're orbiting in the same direction as all the other satellites. I basically made a mistake when I entered Jool, and I entered on this side and orbiting clockwise when I really should have, when you're far out, it doesn't take much fuel to, move your orbit, so you'll enter the other side, because everything orbits counterclockwise, as seen from the top, at least. So when we come out here, right now we're going, 1,000 meters per second. So to turn our orbit around, we basically need double that delta V. When we're way out here, though, I'm not sure, but it's definitely going to be less than less than that, because I don't think I have 1,000 delta V. I think I barely have 1,000 delta V, so hopefully we'll be down to 500 out here. So basically, right now, I'd like to see what my speed is at our apoapsis. And that will kind of give me an estimate of what the speed will be. That will definitely be lower out here. But then, I definitely want to swing through, pass by Tylo, and get kind of boosted out further. And actually, well, let's get out the apoapsis, and then I'll see what we can do. So let's time warp here. Alright, that's pretty darn close. Yeah, we're down to, well, about 600. So we'll probably be even lower. 400? Who knows? I want to now try to plan a small maneuver and see if by adjusting our encounter with Tylo, if we can get boosted further out. I'm thinking maybe slowing down slightly. Yeah, look at that. That's... Now this will definitely, increase our amount of time here in the system. But at this point, oh yeah, look at that. That's really nice. I don't really care how much time we spend at Jool. I mean, you can see we're, almost 1,000 days into this mission. What is... that may be dangerous. So... yeah, this will send us way out, and then at that point, it will take very little fuel to, very little delta V. Just want to Yeah, that's gonna drop our periapsis around Tylo, but nothing too bad. We can go further. It did kind of. Okay, that's what I don't want. That's gonna send us out of the Jool system. So let's on back a little. There we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for that. It's just a 26 meter per second burn here. And not very long. So let's try to aim in that direction. Alright, I'm just gonna time warp up to that maneuver. Alright, it's far enough ahead that we don't need to be that exact, but on the time at least we do want to be exact on the direction. Alright, there's no estimated burn. It's not going to be that long. We don't have that much thrust, but it's not a very big delta V, so I'm just gonna start it now. Keep on. Let's just lower it down here so we can. Ready to stop. There we go. So let's fast forward. To our encounter. Actually, that's what I can do, huh? You gonna... For some reason I don't think that's correct, but yeah, because that's already starts at 600. So if it was 800-ish, it's only going to be 100, 150 to get to 0, and then I just need another 100, 150 to get back. Alright, so yeah, let's continue fast forwarding here. Woo! Alright, we're just a few minutes from our encounter. We're in the sphere of influence. And when we exit, we'll be on this new orbit. So basically, we're coming in behind the planet and using its gravity to kind of pull us into to turn us to the right, to redirect our velocity, and then we'll basically get the same thing. Well, it will put us in a new lower orbit around Jool, but because of our high velocity, that makes when I say lower orbit, the lower periapsis of Jool, which will, because we're going the same velocity, actually probably getting a bit of velocity off of Tylo as it pulled us closer to it. Ooh, that was a little weird there, but we have now escaped the sphere of influence. And we are now going to approach Laythe, but we're going to pass by it. There it is. Let's just missed it. There goes fall. And there we go, past our periapsis. So lots going on. I want to set a maneuver right on our apoapsis. So 171. So we just double that. That'll give us, somewhere, not 136, 360 or so. That's a little too much. 340, 350. We'll see what our orbit will be, and that's where it will end up and what encounters it will have. So it's saying a 40-second burn, so we really need to burn for 80 seconds or just under a minute and a half, and that will be in 6 days. So we are going far out. And you see our speed is dropping way down. So let's speed up the warp a little bit. Alright, we're almost there. You can see our speed is 179 and slightly falling. It'll be closer to 180. This is still like a circular. Alright. Yeah, our speed isn't going to drop any lower than that. So it's going to be about a 360. Want to be right there. And, well, if it's going to be a 40-second burn for half of it, or thereabouts, and we want to completely turn around, we want to start burning it 40 seconds. So, let's get the countdown a little quicker. Alright, we look all lined up, and I'm going to start burning in 3, 2, 1, throttle up. We're looking good, a little noisy. Okay, we are flipping our vector around. Still have plenty of fuel, which is good. And I would like to encounter something that would put us in a much lower orbit. We'll see how we do. Okay, we are no longer in Jool's atmosphere, which is great. And just looking for... Okay, I stopped there. I'm going to turn on RCS and just back us down until we're in a nice... Alright, let's give me an encounter with Vol. Alright, that was slowing down. And now I'm trying different directions, and none of them seem to be doing any better. So, I'm gonna call that a maneuver. So, this keeps us out of Vol's atmosphere and Jool's, which is good. Maybe next time Pole comes around, we can catch it. But yeah, we're 7 days from this encounter. We're still, far out and going slow. So, yeah, let's see what we can see what happens here. Alright, we're slowly picking up speed. Yeah, basically, the reason to turn around like I did here was basically previously, because I was going the opposite direction, the counter speeds were like 6 kilometers per second, 6,000 meters per second, and it was just, you know, slowing down to try to land, or to, it's actually talking about slowing, like for landing on Tylo here, or Laythe, that's Tylo, Ball, Laythe. Landing on Laythe here, we're just entering the atmosphere so fast that when the parachutes opened, it just was ripping the probes apart. So now we're going in the same direction. I'm hoping that that will allow us to have encounters that where we can successfully get a complete probe down on the ground. We're going above, huh? What if I, if I'm doing that, what does that do? That will bring us, closer down, but it'll also bank us up, which is not what I want if I do eventually want an encounter with the pole. So I am just going to leave that. Oh, pole's almost all the way around already, so we're not going to hit it on this orbit. So let's just continue here. What are we doing here? Yeah, so we're basically, the way we're encountering this is going to be slowing us down more than it, because we're in its sphere of influence for a longer amount of time once we're past it. And we're flying far enough ahead of Laythe here to not encounter it. Maybe it is possible to encounter a pole. Let's see what we'd have to do. Yeah, first thing we'd have to do is get the inclination right, because the pole is pretty inclined. Not as inclined as Bop is, but whoa. That's interesting. Have a counter there. Alright, so we're actually going to be out ahead of it. So if we... slow down. Alright, I actually had an idea of what to do, or something at least to try. I would like to set one of these probes down on pole. I actually haven't been there before. Problem is, once I release one, I really can't maneuver anymore. So I think my plan will be to get into the pole's sphere of influence, then change the main probe's, the main ship's velocity to get an encounter with Laythe again, because I also would like to land the other one on Laythe. So once we have an encounter with Laythe, I can release the one probe, and the main ship and the other probe will continue on its way. And I don't think I'll be moving too fast here. At that point, I can then get the probe landed. So let's see how that works out. Just get... yes. Click on just that flag. Alright. There we go. I want to get this as low as possible. That's the wrong way. So the lower that is, the longer time will be in the sphere of influence, which will be the more time I can plan the encounter. Alright, that's not going down anymore. But we can now do that. Oop. Ooh. Come on. Ooh, it's getting pretty sensitive. Yep. Keep going past it. 50, 42. I want to get it down to about 25. Pole is tiny enough that 25 is still pretty high. Alright, that's pretty good. And well, we do lower our periapsis a bit. It is a bit of a burn, but less of a burn to turn around, and we still should have at least more than half of the fuel that we currently have left. Okay, so that's in 10 hours. So, let's do that. Alright, so we're gonna time warp out there. Two hours to go. Alright. A little over 2 minutes ago. Let's line up. Let's turn off RCS. And we're mostly slowing down a whole lot. But we're also turning slightly so that we will encounter, instead of here, we'll be over here more. Yeah, so our engines are nearly pointed straight at the sun. Will give us a lot of solar panel power from our solar panels. And as I suspected, I don't see pole. Which, it's still a long ways off. And it's really tiny. Actually, it should be maybe in this direction. But yeah, it's really tiny. Okay, minute and 12 is how long the burn is, so we should start at maybe 40. So, about 30 seconds. I'm not going to fast forward for just 30 seconds. Alrighty. Would also be nice to fly by Bop, but Bop is really out there, and I did a video a while ago where I got to Bop. Alright, let's get ready to burn. 3, 2, 1, go. Basically, I'm just gonna watch the map here. And try to get as low as an encounter as possible. Gotta watch about those engines overheating. Almost totally forgot about that. That would have been bad. Alright, he's gone away. We're way early anyway. It's a little better. and I'm just trying to turn on RCS. That would help. That's great. Let's turn off RCS. Still no sign of Paul, but that's to be expected. We got about a day, so let's time warp out. Can we see it now? There's Jool. Should be somewhere over... Oh, there it is. Now we're gonna have like 50 minutes, and a lot to get done. Okay, first things first, science. Material study, high over Paul. Transmit. Somehow a gravity scan worked. Oh, gravity scan would work. I was thinking, what was I thinking? The accelerometer, yeah, that's not going to work. So we got the Gravoli detector, that will work. It detects how strong the gravity field is. So let's do that again. Broadcast everything. And we're definitely in the right position with our solar panels facing the sun directly. All of them, instead of just a few of them. 0.99, 0.98. Well, that one's shaded, but we even get exposure on that one. Street Groove feels right at home. Gooey tentacles reach out of the canister, freeze and break off. Wow, that is fascinating. Alright, no more goo or mystery. Just materials bay. And when that gets down to like 25, I'll stop, because that will only get us like 5 points or less per time. Observe. Added 7. 30, that may bring us down to 25. Yeah, just confirm. Yeah, we're at 26, so we'll do that one last one. Which got us, no, 5.2s. Okay. Want to add a maneuver approximately there. And look at that, we already have a Laythe encounter. So I didn't even have to do anything. Now it's kind of high, Laythe encounter, but well, now that looks like we're intercepting, but that's pretty good. Alright, so right now we are 700 meters per second. So that's how, I don't know how much delta V these little probes have. $700 may be near the limit of what they have. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. They got a big fuel tank here. They gotta have more than 700 meters per second. Alright, so let's fast forward to this maneuver. I'll perform the maneuver, which, as you can see, it's only like a 2-second burn. And then I'll detach the one probe and see where that gets us. Alright, I think that's close enough. Let's rotate around here. Yeah, I might wind up throttling right on the time, just because of the amount of time it takes to line up. We should get beginning, yeah. Pretty close. And we're going under, which, well, it's not the best, but not warp. Throttle up. And that'll be what it is. Alright, I'm going to retract just these sets of panels. And, well, we got battery, so I'm going to check the map real quick. What did I? 1, 2, alright. Forget if I numbered them or lettered them. And now let's extend these panels. And this little probe. Call probe 3. I'm going to trash all this. Apparently we still count it as high. Let's try for that for now. Why are we flipping out like that? It's like we don't have SAS. That's gonna use a large portion of our fuel, and yeah, we're kind of already way past where we should have burnt. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for now. And that's not very much fuel at all. I'll turn us so we can land on the lit side instead of kind of, you know, the Terminator where the day turns into night. Meanwhile, let's, can I... Oh. I want to change focus to see how long the main ship will take to get to Laythe, but it's a lot longer than 5 hours, so let me perform this maneuver before. See it going away, but not that far away. Well, pretty far away, but let's turn off RCS. And alright, I think we're maneuvering okay. I'm not sure what happened before. I think partially I had fingers on the wrong key, but still wasn't really responding like I would have liked. So alright. Let me actually drag you over the apoapsis. 5 minutes. Not bad. What is our, we want to get that periapsis down. So, let's, and I want to get it to, I'm going to say 10 kilometers. There we go. That should be close enough. That that we get the low science. And I'm just going to switch to here. See how we're doing over here. We can extend these panels. And wonder if we should just pass by this first time. That would allow us to, you can see it's going to lower our apoapsis, which will lower our velocity while going by it. So aero-braking is always tricky. Alright, we have... Let's see, that's 2 days, so we got plenty of time. Don't want to set this target. I want to switch to. Okay. To the Space Center. Probe 3. I think I'm going to land this probe and then, or at least attempt to land this probe. Speaking of attempting to land this probe, let's quick save. And call it a video, and then do another video where I try to do a good landing on Laythe. And then call it a video. Call it a series, I should say. Let's something like that, and then I can slow down here. Yeah, so basically at this point we're not orbiting very fast at all, because it doesn't really take much to stay in orbit. There we go. Yeah, so we're coming around the dark side, or well, not exactly, but partially. Yeah, we'll be, we may actually not be shadowed completely. See, we're picking up some velocity, but alright, we're starting to get pretty low here. Alright, near pole. So let's do some science. Gravity scan. Really good. Oh, we can get a temperature scan now. Gooey tentacles from the goo. Oh, pressure won't do us any good here. Let's exactly 0 according to this. 0.22 meters per second. Well, that won't tell us anything. Oh, we're out of charge. Yeah, this only has a quarter of the battery that we had previously. Actually using the shadow here to point us directly at the sun. The shadow's always going to be away from the sun. So if you kind of maneuver in the opposite direction, you point more directly at the sun, and that should be pretty direct here for all our panels. Let's run some more science. Alright, no more temperature scan. Got about 30 more seconds. Material study. Trash. Go. Go. Materials. Trash. Go. Go. Materials. Trash. Go. Go. That in one more time. Materials, trash. All right. Yeah, in reality, probes wouldn't be rotating while they're broadcasting, although it looks like we're using the omnidirectional antennas. Oh, come on. I got going too good there. Yeah, RCS just for a second. Guess I passed my... Somehow we're not exactly balanced. That's pretty darn close. RCS. So we're close enough for ground scatter. It's shale study, trash, trash. We'll just do the good one last time. And I'm just going to be spamming this until we get to about 25. And one last one. That doesn't look that flat. Let's move over there. That looks flatter. And, this is not the most efficient way to land. But I feel it's a pretty safe way to land. Speaking of safe, let's quick save. And, like, at this point, just put the gear down. Basically, I just want to come around to the sunny side, and then when it looks like I'm over a nice flat spot, stop my velocity. We're going past the pole here, so the camera's slewing around slightly. Alright, we're coming up to where it kind of looked flat. It does look flat up there. Flat-ish. We get past that peak. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully that matches my rate of descent. Yes, it looks like we're heading straight down. It's exactly what I want. It's relatively flat. And we're a little over 6,000 meters up. I'm not sure exactly how far the surface is up, but oh, we're seeing ground scatter already, so it's not that far. Doesn't look like I set a maneuver node. Parachutes aren't going to help me, obviously. I just have to eyeball it, and when it looks like we're close, slow down to under 10, preferably under 5. And I'm leaving RCS on. Help make sure we don't tip over, because these probes don't really have much SAS torque. Alright, we've gone down 2 kilometers. I say we got maybe a kilometer left. Maybe a little more. Not gonna want the speed to get over 50, so when it does hit 50, which is just about now, I'm gonna slow down here, as I'm doing now. It's nice. It does look like I have plenty of thrust to weight ratio, so I can slow down pretty quick. Alright, do I see a shadow? Shadow. There's our shadow. and I'm too busy trying to stop my horizontal velocity, and I basically stopped my vertical velocity. Coming down at 8, 9. Just tap it up a notch. We're getting pretty close. Those spikes look dangerous, but good thing we're not coming down on one. Alright, slowing down. Bit of a slope. Hopefully it won't be a problem. And we're down. Toggle our SAS off. And back on. Yeah, we have settled. Bit of a slope, but turned out to be manageable. Let's do some science. Material study, we're at 300. Seismic scan. Blue soil transmit vibrations differently than on other bodies. Also worth 600. Temperature scan, worth 96. Gravity scan. Landing on a planet is allowed for highly detailed scans, 720. You observe the goo. Gravity is 0.36 meters per second squared. Accelerometer 0.4 Gs. Pressure is not going to work. Temperature is negative 16 degrees. Yeah, so we have landed on pole. I'm just going to spam a bit more science. But thanks for watching, and hopefully next episode we will have a good landing on Laythe. Over here, Laythe. So I'll see you then, and thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.